Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Christie, and I'm here with Stouticus,
Hey everyone.
taking a look at the Challengers Cup game, Ordinary Elves versus Beer to Death. Let's take a look at Ordinary Elves first, which is a 9-man Wood Elf team. I think that's the average player size of the team.
Yeah, I mean the Wood Elves not usually carrying a full 11 rostered players, but the players that are here are very nice. It's pretty much everything you'd want on a Wood Elf team. Maybe some more Agi 5, but you have a Mighty Blow tackle War Dancer, and then a Juggernaut strip ball tackle War Dancer, so that's a really nice. The ball's coming out pretty much every time if you don't have sure hands. And then top
Yeah,
it all off, an Agi 5 runner with sidestep, so a good one turner and also good retrieval when the ball does hit the floor.
yeah. I gotta say the Juggernaut on the word answer. I've seen too many people still take Mighty Blow after they've got the strip ball on the word answer, and Juggernaut's 100% the way to go on them.
Oh yeah, for your strip ball, for your sacking ward answer, a double is should almost automatically be Juggernaut because they come with block out of the gate.
Makes Wrestle not
It
as
just
appetizing.
Yeah, and it just synergizes so well with block. As long as you're not facing sure hands, of course, and you have the strip ball, still gets the ball out. Because wrestle always seems a little feels dirty taking wrestle on a war dancer.
Well, it's also I think war dancers are the number one foul target for everyone, and then you're just putting them on the ground with wrestle.
Yeah, but you also have to have the mentality as wood elves. Every piece you have to be willing to lose almost every piece in order to win. So you're
Yeah,
taking the risk just trying to leap into the middle of a cage, which is usually going to mean you're surrounded by three opposing pieces at least, if not more. So kind of have to live with that. And
and
then even a block tree to top it all off.
yeah, I'll be helpful when he's stuck in one place. I've seen so many wood elf trees just get stuck in one place. It's ridiculous. I think they roll ones more often on their take roots than both halfling trees combined.
Possibly.
Maybe it's just because the halfling ones can reroll that they're like, well, let's not waste the rerolls.
Yeah, it's mostly that. You're not going to re-roll take root
Yeah.
on a wood elf team.
And now we got Beard to Death, North scene we covered last week. And did a player die last week, or did one get fired?
Neither? Or did he have 15 last week?
He had 15 last week. He had 15 like all season.
Oh, I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, this is a good team.
It probably died.
This is a good
Thought that
team. Block
having
Yeti's great.
yeah, five mighty blow to go up against that armor 7 of the wood elves. 3 tackle, 1 on the palm berserker. It's always nice.
Is that Juggernaut
Oh,
new?
yes. So what has happened is he either fired or died. A dirty player tackle lineman because he had 2 dirty player tackles for last game, and now he's replaced that dirty player tackle with fen tackle.
Yeah, fair enough. So Luxor has informed me that they are going into inducements right now. So let's see if we can get that game going. All the way back. I wish there was a quicker way to do this.
No, there isn't actually.
I wish there was, though.
Oh, Luke, do you really want to start that right now?
I mean, to be fair, for this game, it doesn't matter because they are not at Larkstar Stadium, but I'm pretty sure he has not switched over.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, we didn't talk about possible inducements for the Wood Elves. who
Oh
are
yeah,
getting 260 in inducements plus their 120 in the bank. I'm expecting a wizard for sure.
yeah. At the very least, wizard. Um,
Maybe he dips into the bank and gets Eldril, but I do actually think maybe some loaners are more worth it.
I checked before I went to Cabal TV. He doesn't have it. He still has the Squig sandwich shop. Uh, yeah. If you don't want to blow your whole bank, maybe just getting one loaner. In addition to the two that you're already getting. If you want to blow everything, you could possibly get two to have a 13-man bench, or we were talking about having Eldril. Either or, um, having less pieces can potentially hurt you here if you don't get quick scores. But uh, Eldril has his utility as long as he stays on the field. That's always my worry.
Yeah, I mean, he's Eldril sideliner to us for a reason.
Yeah. Although every time I faced him this season,
Oh, he
he
stayed
stayed
off.
on the
He stayed on the field the
he
whole
stayed
game.
pretty much until like turn. Usually went out on turn 15 through 16.
That's fair enough.
And it's up.
It's up. So like, actually, the second after I click it, it goes up. Great. All right, so it looks like the Wood Elves are defending. I'm guessing they chose to defend.
I'm trying to go back and see the coin toss and stuff.
Okay, that's interesting. So he went with a wizard, and he also went with a bribe and a babe.
That's interesting for what else?
Yeah, the bribe I'm unsure about. I guess he just feels since Norse are armor 7, he can foul a little better than other teams.
Yeah, but that bribe isn't even a guarantee that you don't lose the player that you foul with. So
No, but the odds are like rolling snakes. Because you gotta roll doubles,
yeah,
which is a 1 in 6. And
but
then
you
you gotta
got to
roll
pick and
that
choose.
one.
Yeah, but you got to pick and choose your target. Then you can't just be fouling Norse linemen because that's a good trait for Larkstar.
Oh yeah,
Even if it is a
Larkstar
loner.
would love you to foul his lineman.
So Larkstar actually won the toss and chose to receive. So he's looking to deal as much damage to the Wood Elves before deal as much damage as possible, potentially to make their offense even harder. Although, if their armor can hold up to these LOS hits, then the Wood Elves are in a good spot to defend this opening drive. That's always the risk you're taking when you put Elves on defense. First, I mean.
I still think a bit of a bench would have been better to get than the bribe, though.
So do I. I understand taking the babe. You're hoping,
Yeah.
Get more KOs. They come back, but still having one elf on the bench would probably be better than a bribe, I think. I don't think any coach likes it when their positionals get fouled and it's a perm.
My favorite thing, well, my favorite fouls I ever did was against a dwarf team. There's a troll slayer who I believe he palmed, and I had a halfling go in with like 1 negative assist, and I killed the troll slayer, but I also got sent off. So that Strength 1 halfling got to play another game. To be fair, he had Dirty Player. So he actually had value, despite being Strength 1.
So we just see the Elves getting another reroll.
Yes, the Elves actually won the Fame. I got nothing showing what it was like.
It was...
Oh, first removal.
It was a 13 to a 17 in the Wood Elf's favor.
I'm going to assume we see a palm here.
Yeah. I could also see the bribe as potentially trying to
scare
deter piling on, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's gonna I don't think that's gonna work. Well, Yeti decides to play, but
yeah, unfortunately the
did not sharpen his claws.
Yeti's not going to do much this game. It's going to be mostly the other players on the team.
Disturbing Presence.
You
just gotta stand there and he does something.
Yeah, but when it's just one Disturbing Presence, it doesn't feel like it helps too much. Disturbing Presence is a skill I think you need a lot of for it to be worth caring about. Like Nurgle.
I'm just saying, it can do a thing, even though he's here for block Mighty Blow and Disturbing Presence. Claw obviously doesn't do much unless he's going to go after the tree at some point.
Right, but the it's just with the wild animal, it makes it hard for him to keep going.
Oh, see another armor break. So 3 breaks on these 4 opening hits, but only 1 removed. Exactly, Luke. You're not dealing with Pro Elf catchers here. You're dealing with just regular Agi 4. So if they're based and also in Disturbing Presence, all those modifiers add up. The only one that's not going to care about it, if he's just standing directly in it, is the Agi 5.
I'm not saying it's non-issue, but it's very easy to play around for the Wood Elves overall.
Yeah. No, you're right. The more of it you have, the more useful it actually is.
It's like Guard.
More impactful.
It's like Guard, but Guard's always useful. I can't think of a single matchup where Guard will not be useful. I actually think Guard is the second best skill in the entire game. Because block is obviously the best skill.
Yeah. Well, if you're like a Wood Elf team that isn't going to be throwing a lot of blocks, Guard really isn't that important.
No, but it's still good to have at least one Guard so you can make that 2-die block on, like, say, the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I know, because I don't play Wood Elves much, I'm actually thinking about playing Wood Elves in a different league soon now. One of the reasons why you get the tree is just because you can get Guard as well.
Yes. Cheap, not cheap, but almost instant Guard the first level up unless you roll block.
I might be crazy, but still I think I would go Guard, or Grab.
Yeah, again, preference, same thing can, yeah, there's, just like with like a Beast of Nurgle, there's always a debate as to whether you go Guard or stand firm first. I always like Guard because they're usually always standing next to something.
I like to stand firm on the Beast Nurgle, so then uphills don't just dislodge the Beast easily.
Yep, see, There's reasons for both, and I understand both are valid, and they're gonna get both skills at some point. It's just when. So take a mighty blow hit on this rookie lineman.
No break.
Does nothing. Nope. Yeah, I once on my Wood Elf team, I went into one game with 3 guard line elves. Came out of the game with 1.
I mean, that's just a Wood Elf team in general. I came in with 3 elves and I left with 1.
Yeah, but I lost like those 2 like in the first 4 turns.
That still sounds like Wood Elves to me.
I hope we're not going in for a foul on that rookie lineman.
I hope so as well. That'd be... You'd be fouling with a catcher as well. Unless you want the... Yeah, okay, we're fouling with the catcher. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
And the bribe is used.
Instant send-off.
I think you're also better keeping the bribe for the like minor wizard play. Like it makes them play differently when you have the bribe than when you don't.
Yeah, although as you've already touched on, I don't think a bribe is gonna deter Larkstar from piling on whenever he can.
No.
So I don't think
it might affect
who he.
It might affect who he blitzes though. So he won't want to go as far out where he's likely to get gang fouled.
Potentially.
We did not move the tree. To be honest, I don't know where you exactly put the tree right now. Actually, I know where you put him. You'd still put him next to the Ulf.
Yeah, I think he's trying to make it so that it's more relevant next turn, because I would assume the Norse are going to go down the left-hand side now, or shade towards that side. So you don't want to overcommit the tree to one side. It's with the deep setup, the tree is kind of in no man's land right now.
Nah, there's not much you can do. Still, I feel like if you can tie up the Ulf... Like, if you can tie up the Ulf for the half because he doesn't want to try dodging him out.
Yeah.
Or he does try and dodge him out and he fails and you don't take root. You're just tying up a dangerous player.
Yeah, or the tree. I actually potentially see the tree just standing there the entire first half, and the Wood Elves trying to funnel the Norse into one direction or the other, and that tree's a pivot point that's hard to get around.
Oh, Yeti wants to move now. I guess he moved last turn too.
Yeah, but this time without hitting anything, so...
It looks like you want to funnel Larkstar to the right side, but then Larkstar is like, no, I'm still going to go down the left.
Yeah, he's not backing away. He's just like, okay, I'll go through you. Can't really palm anything without a GFI or 2.
No, I think it's just going to be the Berserker coming in to hit the thrower there. Or not.
Actually, I think it's going to be the Fen tackle to hit the Lodge thrower.
That worked too. I do actually that'd probably be the best choice.
Because it would be a frenzy trap if you went in with the Berserkers. 2 dice into 2 dice against. Could still go with the Ulf. That's up there as well. But yeah, the tackle is more sensible.
Oh, I also thought that was a catcher. That's a thrower.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't know why I always mistake the thrower on Wood Elves as catchers for some reason. It's too bad Larkstar does not have his dirty player on the field, because he'd have some decent targets just for removing elves.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he actually fired it, but I honestly can't remember if it
Well,
got
then
confirmed last
he
game
would
or
got
not.
90 more K if he kept that lineman.
Yeah, so I guess it is worth it to definitely keep like preventing Eldril from being a no-brainer, or even Jordell if you want an Agi 5 dancer instead. So there is a wizard in play.
Yeah, and there's no good wizard targets right now, I think.
I mean, you could fireball if you wanted to hit 3 Norse. That's not really value, I don't think. But
Oh, tree's moving.
yep.
Trying to tie up Ulf and the Berserker. I think that's actually a really risky spot now, though. Next to the... Because he's so close to the Yeti, unless he wants to tie up the Yeti with the lineman.
Next to the Yeti, but he's next to the Ulf that has guards, so it's not going to be that hard to generate a hit. I potentially think that
unless we're trying to hit the Ulf down now.
Nope.
Took the reroll on that too. We really wanted to knock him down, I think.
Should have went with the Juggernaut instead. First ones would have been good enough.
I think he wanted to knock down specifically, though.
Oh yeah.
So it didn't matter. Since he's going for the knockdown, he wants the Mighty Blow on there.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I think potentially while Luxor ran to the side where all the elves were, I think to try and get them to overcommit to this side and then switch over, because now that the tree has moved from the middle of the field towards one side, obviously it's hard to outrun Wood Elves, but
I don't think his plan to try and outrun Wood Elves is going to work.
No, but like if they had gone for a cage dive and it failed, then they all would have been. Some of them would have been stuck at like midfield, and you could go into their half more. But I'm just spitballing here as to why he went the way that he did, because it did pull the tree more towards the side rather than being in the middle of the field.
I think the tree is still enough to the middle where it's going to matter.
He can still 2-die this tree.
He can. It wouldn't be hard. He just has to take out the wind lineman assist. But it also leads into a frenzy trap, actually.
It does. Well, you can make it. It's a 2-die into a 1-die.
Actually, no.
No, it's a 2-die into a 2-die. If he doesn't stand firm.
Actually, no. He can do this well. If he stands up the lineman on the ground, he can. Well, it's even a catcher, so it doesn't even matter. He can take the Ulf to just hit that catcher, and then he'll make a counter assist, and then set up so it won't be a frenzy trap if he blitzes the tree with the Yeti.
Yeah, or just sticks up. Well, or do that.
Or okay, we can add more guard there. That works too. I think it might be a bit too much commitment though, to the knocking down a tree.
Yeah. Well, what you can do if you actually get it down is even if he doesn't stand firm, you push into the Ulf that just moved there because he has stand firm, and you don't move.
There's that too.
and then move everybody else off of it. But yeah, what do both of us always say about targeting trees?
That's not a good plan.
It's usually not a good idea. Yeah.
It's too much resources to try and kill a tree.
Generally, I understand trying to go at it at least once with Claw, Mighty Blow, Strength 5, but it didn't work.
Oh, there goes a
That did,
catcher.
No Appo?
No, I think he needs to keep the Apple for more important players than just a lodge catcher. There's
Now you gotta hope that...
there's so much Mighty Blow on the Norse that you have to save the Apple for important players rather than just power Appling, because you don't have a bench.
No, I know. But that, because you don't have a bench, and that was just a badly hurt, having as many elves as possible. But I understand it might be too early for that. But yeah. Now, if you're Larkstar, you hope this tree does not stand back up. Although you do have another 2-die on it right away.
I guess I must be different, Luke, because when my tree gets knocked down and he's still on the field, I'm like, good job using all those players to knock him down. I feel good if you knock down the tree and he stays on the field, even though it might take a while for him to get back up.
But that being said, like, his 2 elves aren't in a bad position. It's just if the tree stands up and you can't knock it back down, then they're kind of stuck.
Which can happen.
Yeah, but I would definitely move your Berserker off of it, though.
Right now it feels like the Norse are actually stuck in a pocket there, though. Because he went for the tree, essentially.
Yeah. He can cover it off pretty well, though, and make a dive on the ball less appealing. Because also right now, being down 2 players, the bribe is already burned. I don't expect the Wood Elves to foul anymore.
No.
I think it would just be too costly.
The first foul was actually not worth it at all.
Yeah, if you're going to take the bribe, I think you have to really choose your target well, and a rookie Norse lineman was not a good enough target.
I could be... no, never mind. My idea was too greedy. I was thinking maybe you could... I was thinking this is not too bad for if you bolted the runner right now and he goes down. It's not too bad for that agility 5 to get through to get to the ball. But then I realized you don't have much protection afterwards, even if you pass it to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of dodges for that Agi 5 to make to get in there.
It's not too bad though. Only 2 of them would have to be through tackle.
Oh, just 2?
Maybe 3.
But there isn't a scatter where that doesn't go into a tackle zone.
Yeah, you got agility 5, so it's still 2+.
Yeah, I said at least a tackle zone. It could go into 2.
Not if you just knock down the runner. It could only go into 1 tackle zone. Okay, there's 1 spot with 2. I missed that 1 specific spot. But of course, there's also a chance it lands in the agility 4's hands.
Yeah.
And that'd be a waste of the wizard then, unless you outright remove the runner for the rest of the game.
Well, first, if you're, I think they're debating the wizard, which is why they're taking the first 2 minutes to think about this.
Yeah, because with me, first action is always stand up the tree if he's knocked down.
Yeah, and the fact that the tree hasn't gotten up yet tells me they are thinking about the wizard.
But I do think if you can get steal, I think if they can get a steal this turn, they're pretty good to win the game afterwards. Because Norse aren't slow, but it could be hard to get scoring 3 turns against Wood Elves. They're just good staying in the way.
Yeah. The Norse are just edgy enough.
Oh, doing some movement.
With enough movement to...
We're doing some movement, and we're not standing up the tree. That's confusing to me. We're rolling dice without standing up the tree. I'm confused.
Well, he's setting up an elf screen.
But... yeah, but standing up the tree doesn't stop that.
No, but it's...
Is he just gonna leave the tree on the ground as bait? Is that the plan? He's not getting hit by Claw?
Could. Yeah, because he's not getting Claw Mighty Blowed in the face if he doesn't stand the tree up. Survived 1 hit. I don't know how many hits you want to give the Norse to try and remove that.
And now the turn's over. I don't understand. We didn't try to even take a punch on something.
Yeah, that was a little weird, but he didn't really have a good target.
No, but you could still hit, like, that one lineman in the front with the Mighty Blow. Maybe you remove him.
Yeah, could have 1-died the Ulf on the one side, could have 2-died the lineman, but if you do that, the assist is going to probably get surfed. Unless it's the Agi 5 sidestep catcher. In which case, you're exposing your Agi 5.
I just feel like we could have done more of that turn.
Yeah, Wood Elves are just being really patient on defense right now. Basically making the Norse come to them, because they're very far back in their path. The Norse could even pivot to the other side of the field, but no, they're not going for it.
I don't think you re-roll this.
No. Don't quite know what he was going for there, because you really weren't going to get a surf that way.
No, because you had no one to block the corner to get that extra push.
Yeah. But he is set up to be surfed next turn, and now I think the Norse are definitely going to try and get stuck in against all these Wood Elves.
I think they're capitalizing on the fact that the tree didn't stand up to take all the players away from it.
Oh, yeah. I understand not standing at the tree to get freely 2-die, potentially 4-die against it with Claw Mighty Blow to get knocked back down again, but not even attempting to stand it up freed up the Yeti and all foreigners.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of not standing up the tree. Again, I feel like you said, Wood Elves, you gotta be willing to sacrifice everything. If that tree eats up a frenzy and still standing afterwards, it's done its job really well.
Yeah. You just gotta hope that they roll 4 pushes.
Or both downs. They're good
Or
too.
both downs, yeah.
And
because
skulls
you
are
have
even
block.
better.
Because you have block, both downs are good.
Yeah, so 4 out of 6 options on the die are good.
Now Lark starts thinking about how to make this as wizard and leap proof as possible.
Yeah, there's not much that can get through right now. It's not really worth it though, but a fireball could hit 4 players and be a gateway to the ball. I don't think it's worth it. There's a tree. At least the tree's blocking off a path now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the Norse have moved past that point, though. So.
Yeah, I still feel like we should have stood up the tree. I found that to be a very weird turn. I think we should have blitzed something. Even if it's just a hope of a removal, it's still better than not blitzing, I think.
You. 4, 5, 6.
Even if... Okay, we're basing the Yeti with the Agility 5.
He's gonna hit it with the Mighty Blow.
I think we're gonna...
No, just hit it.
Okay, I'd like this play, actually. He got next to the tree, and unless he wants to use his blitz to knock down a tree while setting up 2 assists, you're good. I don't like that spot he chose to put him. I would have preferred the outer corner. And to not follow. But I do actually like the hit on the Yeti.
Yeah, this time the Yeti, if he wanted to, could blitz from the floor and hit the War Dancer.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the other corner where he's only going to hit the tree.
Or the Agi 5. Both would be needing a POW for a knockdown, but still.
Oh, he's got 2 hits for it.
Yeah, and then a blitz on a lineman with Mighty Blow, so.
Hey, we got removal.
Mighty Blow doing a thing.
If he wants to be a bashy Wood Elf team, he could set up an assist to hit the Fen tackle lineman. But I agree with not doing that.
Yeah, you'd have to commit the Loner and the War Dancer to hit that one lineman. Because the Elf has guard. Dodge the lineman first before you do anything else.
I think I'd rather dodge out the thrower, even though the lineman's likely to get surfed if he fails. Because the thrower has more value than the lineman, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes and no. I mean, every lineman is still Agi 4, so having pass isn't that great, but he's basically a blodge lineman at this point. But it's just because that lineman was the one in the most immediate danger of being removed.
I guess I just kind of feel like if he surfs a lineman with the Ulf corner, that Ulf corner is still just in that corner.
Yeah.
And then he has to commit to preventing a counter surf, or you get a surf on him. Oh no, you don't get. Never mind. Stand firm. Ignore that.
Well, you could still get a surf on him from the Juggernaut.
Oh yeah,
War
that's right.
Dancer,
Forgot about him.
But he's hung up on the Yeti right now. Or not right now, but over by the Yeti.
He's War Dancer.
Still be a really.
He's a War Dancer.
Really,
he can get anywhere.
Yeah, but it would be a really big commitment to try and just surf that one Ulf, because it would also most likely be 2 dice uphill.
I think it's worth it. With Juggernaut, I think it's worth it for sure. It's a 30% chance that you don't surf him.
Oh, we tried to just stand the Yeti up. Doesn't work.
Knocking down the War Dancer.
Just taking a tackle hit, not using any Mighty Blow that the team has.
Nah, because Mighty Blow doesn't do anything if you don't knock him down.
Who
needs Mighty Blow? Who needs it? Who needs Mighty Blow?
Get the biggest threat to your team off the pitch.
Actually, he needed Mighty Blow there. That would have been a casualty.
Who needs it?
And I think I can guarantee you that would have a casualty there would have burned up the Apo.
Most likely, yeah. Because if you're not going to use it on that piece, what are you saving it for?
Agility 5 because it's cheating.
I would actually say that both these War Dancers take precedence over the Agi 5.
I agree too, actually. But that'd be something. That'd be the only player I could see you saying is more value than the War Dancers.
Yeah, but you can just get a new rookie catcher and have that roll Agi and be fine. Now again, Larkstar taking some time to actually figure out where he wants to put his cage and how to make it leap and bolt proof.
Yeah, what else make it hard to defend when they get Wizard?
Because your first instinct, okay, is to move up and just cram as many Norse as you can against the 3 Wood Elves that are in a line, and then while also shading from the side with the tree. But you have to make sure that the leap in isn't just a 1 die, while also working around the wizard. Wood Elves with a wizard and Kislev with a wizard are...
Oh, the ball is never safe against Kislev.
There's too much teams to...
I'd also throw vampires in there too.
Yeah, although with vampires, a lot more dice has to be rolled for that play to work. But
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But they are still very hard to defend against.
Yeah, you have to make sure. Oh, if this guy gets hypno-gazed, my ball isn't completely exposed.
Then they can hypno-gaze 5 times before hitting the ball with strength 4. Usually not. Most people don't actually have 6 vampires on the field.
Yeah. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, there's the
Oh,
wizard. We're going for it now.
that's a
KO'd
big
the runner.
KO. I was gonna say, without using the wizard, there was a 1-die on the ball.
Oh, we power
Power
appoed that too.
into an
Uh,
okay scatter because you can scatter that again to get it out of tackle zones.
I think you don't bother with that actually. I think you just take the agility 5, pick up, run out. Hand off to that war dancer, and that war dancer just runs down the field. Okay, not that war dancer.
Yeah, he's going with the scatter play, I think.
I know we were hitting this lineman for sure. Nope.
Oh, nope. Yeah, because with the Agi 5, it's still just a 2+ now.
And 2+ out with the dodge isn't as bad.
I think that if that wasn't an actual knockdown, I think then you would have scattered.
Yeah. But I think scattering would have been worse because all the squares it could have gone are worse than that square. Other than 2.
Yeah.
Like, every single other square is worse than there except for 2 of them. But yeah, if
all he actually has to do is get it to the lineman that's right here, next to the war dancer.
He might try to give it to the... No, wait, that's a throw. Never mind, that's just the throw. I keep messing up the thrower and the catchers. Oh, no, that's bad.
You gotta burn a reroll.
You have to, and you kind of want to use it here for this handoff.
Which is going to be in...
Disturbing Presence, yeah.
Disturbing Presence. So it's a 3+.
Also, that is not a spot I want to leave my Star Catcher. Right next to the Yeti.
And Disturbing Presence.
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter, no, but it's still activated. It's nice to see. Nice to see.
Alright, so didn't work out perfect for the Wood Elves there, but I think they're in the better spot now.
Yeti stands up immediately.
You know what? Even though that didn't work out perfectly, that was definitely a good play from the Wood Elves.
Yeah, there was an attempt, a late play on the ball, which obviously just would have been a 1-die, but either or, they got the ball out, and it was just a couple of ones at the wrong time. It's what prevented them from being away. Although he was trying to give it to the war dancer and not the lineman, which could have just ran away completely. It wouldn't have been able to be based, let alone blitz.
Yeah, and then you'd score the next turn.
Yeah,
they'd have one turn to score in their own drive.
While I understand trying to give it to your war dancer because of blodge and
war dancers, it's a little safer if he gets hit. Maybe you can stall out a little bit better.
But they couldn't. The Norse couldn't reach at all.
Yeah, they can't reach at all.
Ran towards the sideline. Trying to free up that tackle lineman doesn't work. I believe we're getting a palm hit on this war dancer with a GFI and then another one. Oh, no, we're going after the Agi 5.
You can't palm this.
No, you need the tackle.
You can't palm this. It's so tempting to palm, but you can't do it.
No, you need tackle around.
You need to burn that one for that war dancer dodge that's coming up to pick up the ball.
Sticking a lineman next to the tree. Oh, this one line elf down here holding up both Norse.
Sometimes just block really helps.
I was gonna say, where is this elf gonna go?
Yeah, he's got to start playing safety now.
I was gonna say that really doesn't do all that much, but actually it prevents just from dodging straight down the field.
I think just about the only thing you can do is, before trying to grab this ball, is move some of the free players to try and screen off a little. I say leave that block lineman down there. He's done his job very well.
Well, I mean, you can bring him back, bring him up to try and cover the ball, but most likely the ball will be out before you'd want to move in. I'd bring up the thrower, though, to just be on the ball in case the dodge out fails. The only problem is there's no, if you go down the field, there's no place you can go that isn't going to
Yeah, nowhere safe. Nowhere safe. You guys rely on blodge.
Yeah. Which most likely will be coming from 4 dice as opposed to just 2. Another option would be to pick it up and just run into the other side of your own half.
I'd say it'd be coming from 6 instead of 2.
Let's just not get the Berserker out of the way.
I think you kind of also put yourself in the way for the War Dancer.
Yeah, you've also cut the distance you can run by another square.
I think you almost have to dodge out now and get to the other side of the ball. Well, we're running. I think we have to make a leap this turn if we want to score next turn.
Well, they don't necessarily have to score.
No, but it'd be very helpful to score.
Yeah,
you're a little more lax next. You're a little more lax next half because you're on offense, and you're out.
but because you can't put this anywhere safe, I would almost be tempted to run back into my half because you can run away from everybody right now, where the ball can't be blitzed. It's scary to retreat into your own half with the ball, but it is possible. And if the Norse overcommit to trying to chase the ball, you could then leap or dodge out of the way next turn and give it to one of the...
Yeah, I could see just throwing it to the thrower next half, or next turn.
Yeah, either the linemen or the throwers. The Agi 5 will be up by then. That's if they're still around, still standing and on the pitch, but could also punt it, run around the corner and just throw it and hope.
Yeah, just throw it down to your end of the other end of the field. It'll take him too long to get back up.
Yeah,
I think that's what we're gonna do with this now. Yeah, you just punt this now. The War Dancer can catch up next turn if he's still standing, but they can't get the ball.
No punt.
I think the punt would have been a great choice there. You can get to the ball next turn for sure. They can't get to the ball next turn for sure.
Well, it depends on exactly where it went, but most likely that Agi 4 can't get there now.
And I'd actually commit a reroll onto that pass too to make sure it goes as accurate as possible. No, I guess you don't need to. I don't think the scare would get bad enough that you have to worry about it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there was a world where you could have chain pushed that lineman that just dodged away and made a screen to push that Ulf Warner into more of a
I
range, so it didn't need to use GFIs. But
I gotta say it's kind
that
of
was
interesting he hit the Yeti there, personally.
yeah,
Just because it was a one die.
yeah. If you're gonna take the time to hit it, I'd definitely go for the easier target. But the Yeti is scarier.
It's
But still,
scarier,
if you
but the
skull,
lineman's easier to get rid of.
yeah, if you skull on that, you might just end up killing yourself.
And I feel like we might see an Appo on the tree if it gets taken out as well.
Now, with that elf lineman making those dodges, this screen is actually pretty well done. The Norse are gonna have a hard time getting around it. Probably just gonna have to blitz through it rather than trying to blitz the ball. Unless you want to do some
4+4+3+.
some insane Agi 3 dodges without dodge.
Well, Yeti's not moving.
He just got whacked in the face by a tree limb. Come on.
It wasn't in the face. If it was in the face, he'd be down.
Making those pieces more relevant.
Yeah, I think you just don't even go. And there's Dub Skull. Interesting that we oh, because he has blocked, obviously. Duh.
Yeah.
A lot more of the Wood Elves have blocked than I thought they did.
I think yeah, every piece but one that is a rostered player has at least one skill, and it's the lineman. It's block.
Yeah, we have to make the. There's no point going after the War Dancer right now. We gotta. He can't score next turn, so we gotta try and hit him next turn.
Yeah, and he really couldn't without making, as you said, some 4+, a few 4+s and some 3+ dodges for one die. But you gotta run this Agi 4 down. Or not.
But we're definitely gonna run up this guard, right? We need someone to take the hit next turn. No?
Yeah, okay.
No? Okay.
No, I think he's conceding the touchdown. He was going for a foul on the Agi 5.
All right, more power to him, I guess. I'd prefer to actually prevent this score from happening.
I think he's expecting that he's going to be able to turn the Wood Elves over next half and just beat them through attrition, where they're not going to be able to screen him off or, protect the ball enough.
I think I gotta say, if Larkstar goes after this tree, though, I gotta say, what we say like all season, don't go after the tree man. I say that like every season, don't go after the tree man.
I would expect him to go for a palm hit with his Berserker, whatever hit's available, but that would be me. I would not go after the tree.
And there we go. That War Dancer is safe.
Also, seeing Holing didn't score now because he couldn't. Only one roll for KOs actually will hurt the Wood Elves more.
Yeah, but in my experience, it never works that way. Everyone will wake up.
I know, but I mean, Larkstar only has the one, and he's got a 3-man bench. The Elves have 2, and they don't have a bench. They do have 1 Babe, but it's still a chance that they both roll 2s and don't come back.
Oh, that catcher is going down. But I mean, I guess you use the reroll here because you have 2.
Yeah, you might as well. But dodging from tackle, gets safe-ish. Still not fully safe from the Ulf if he really wants to. Hit him, make it.
I think then you dodge the loner here. Maybe it will go after. I think he's going to go after a tree man. I think that's the wrong choice. Even with the claw, I think it's the wrong choice.
If the loner stays there on the Palmer,
I don't think he's going to keep him there. He's going to dodge out those last 2 guys.
Well, if he does, then that frees up the Palmer to go after the Agi 5 with 2 GFIs.
That's not going to be an easy one.
No, that makes it harder.
Like, does he want to do it? 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he can get 1 hit on the Agi 5. After doing it 3+ dodge.
Tree sees what's coming and is like, nope. Walking away.
I've never seen a tree go away from the fight.
I mean, still very much in range of the Yeti if Larkstar chooses to go after it.
Oh, wait, that's not true. One time in overtime, I had just a tree man on the Wood Elf team. And I went for the ball, and I got quick snap, so I technically was going away from the fight.
Just going to use the tackle, and doesn't get him.
And no elves left on the ground for him to foul. I think what you do is you base up all the elves and bait him into making some blocks. Start throwing some players next to the tree man and watch him roll double skulls.
I really, really hope they wouldn't fall for that.
No, you just gotta bait him. That's it. Put the Yeti next to him, and he'll be baited to do it.
And the Wood Elves go up 1-0 at halftime.
Yeah, of course we take the score. You don't waste the time making these blocks.
No, there was probably a player in range to do a blitz, but it's not worth it. Because even if you get that removal, it wasn't going to be on a major piece, and there's another lineman ready to take their place. So,
but if you base the Yeti, he take the chance against it with the tree man, and all the Wood Elves stay out. What'd I say? The opposite of what just happened.
I was about to say, you said it was probably going to work all at once rather than like one at a time for if there were 2 sets of KO rolls. I think that's what you were getting at, but
I don't know what I was getting at. I'm tired today.
Still, full 11 Norse versus 8. Technically 7 elves and a tree. The Mighty Blow War Dancer staying out is big.
I think if I'm the Wood Elves, I feel sad I don't have a natural Wind Turner right now to just score and then be up 2 in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you still have Agi 5 sidesteps, so you could go for a 1-turner if you wanted to. Obviously, the risk is they're not guaranteed to work, so if you fail, the ball is probably going to be exposed. Uh, Even though they can't one turn, they're still very efficient at two turning. I think a quick score will benefit them. Get another KO roll to get those pieces back. Yeah, they both rolled a 1 on the KOs.
Not even 2 babes would have saved that.
No, they were staying out.
Actually, I almost believe that you do try and do a quick score almost. Just pass to the catcher and have him run up one of the sidelines. The right sideline, because that Berserker is movement busted.
Yeah, no, I think the game plan for the Woodies should be to try and score as fast as possible.
Yeah.
If you can go up 2-0.
Yeah, then you can defend, and then if they have to score quickly themselves. Yeah. And then get a counter score on you quickly.
Yeah, you're putting all the pressure on Larkstar if you can score quickly. Because the Elves don't have to completely successfully defend the second time. They just have to defend enough that the Norse just don't waltz into the end zone in 2 turns.
Yeah. And against Norse, I don't think are fast enough to really consistently get that 2-die score.
Yeah, if they were running two runners, it'd be more likely. But with the one runner,
the one runner that you keep for picking up the ball.
Yeah, that's a lot less likely, especially seeing some of these pieces are move busted, like the Berserker's move busted, the Palmer. I know one of the Elves is too, but you probably wouldn't be trying to score with an Elf. So it does look like we're setting up pretty, not necessarily aggressive because they're not right on the line of scrimmage, but picking a side. They've picked left, and hopefully we can flood that side and screen it off enough.
Ooh, perfect defense. That's why you didn't want to put the catcher on the line.
Yeah. If you're not going for an actual one-turn attempt, there's no reason to put a catcher or a war dancer on the line. I was going to say, Larkstar probably should split up his linemen now. I'd even move that one farther out so it's not an easy 2-die block still.
I think I'd still leave a lineman on the tree.
Yeah, he does have a lineman on the tree. Now he doesn't.
I was thinking more of a not next to for another player to take a hit on the lineman as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larkstar needed that perfect defense. I think in this situation it might be better. No, actually, I would have liked the blitz more, I think.
Oh yeah, if he had gotten a blitz, he could have
just clear out that one loner and then get next to the ball or next to the catcher, under the ball.
Oh yeah, definitely could have pressured the ball while also surrounding the rest of the Elves. You got to be careful with this setup is to not go too far forward because you don't want to be just ran past.
Actually, the ball might be too deep for the Norse to really put that much pressure on a blitz.
Where they originally were, yeah, they wouldn't be able to get to it, but just putting pieces in the backfield can be pressure. if they snake the pickup, all of a sudden the thrower can easily get blitzed and other pieces could swarm in. Logstar keeping all of his tackle free right now, which I think is good, because that's your biggest weapon in stopping the Wood Elves right now.
Yeah, I could see him taking the Agi5 and just running down and hoping nothing gets him.
Yeah, and Blodge we trust, right?
Yep. This never failed before, ever.
No.
They've never rolled double POWs on Blodge.
Or in that catcher's case, potentially 3.
Nope. Triple POWs has never happened before, ever.
So there's no free 2-die block available right now. I obviously moved the tree in for an assist, and you can get that. You can blitz the Berserker on the other side of the line of scrimmage if you want.
I think after the perfect defense, we're gonna play a little more defensive, actually.
Yeah, this looks like pick up the ball and run even deeper into our own half and kind of potato.
Hide in the corner and just keep putting players in the way for 8 turns.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Kind of the opposite of potato, because the whole team is going to be back there probably, but yeah.
Yeah, we even took the catcher all the way back.
Yeah, no thoughts of actually progressing up the field, and even the tree. She's like, hey guys, wait up.
Oh good, we're at least doing a blitz.
I expected a blitz to come at some point.
Okay, that's helpful. That's helpful. It's not worrying about someone coming back. It's not worrying about someone replacing him. It's that it's one less player to deal with this half. Or this drive.
Yeah. It's one less.
At this point, every removal is great. Every removal is great at this point.
Yeah. I was going to say, do those linemen stay up there? No, they're going to protect the tree. Because I was going to say, if those linemen ran all the way back like the rest of the Elves, then the Yeti is going after the tree. Which still technically
where they set up, they could put 2 guard.
Ooh.
I think you let that go right now. I think you let that reroll slide.
Yeah, it's dicey because
I think that's
a whole lot of Norse next turn.
What I was trying to say though is you could get the two guard players behind those Wood Elves and blitz with the Yeti, and just get 2 dies. Whether he stands firm or not.
Yes, you could. Yeah, and I was gonna say that isn't free from 2 dice or even preventing a frenzy trap. You could still do that. Now that was risky. I know most of the scatters were gonna be in land in at least 2 tackle zones, and the Norse can't push really to pick the ball up where it is now, but the fear was scattering to one of the upper linemen, them not catching it and scattering farther closer to the Norse, in which case they would have a chance to get on the ball at the very least, if not pick it up. So that was a little scary right there, but the ball went into one of the safest places possible.
Yeah, I was just thinking, this is pretty much where we're going to leave the ball anyways, most likely. So it dropping on the ground isn't the end of the world.
No, it's not. No. There was an attempt to move the Yeti.
Yeah, not a blitz though.
Yeah, it wasn't the Blitz. Couldn't quite tell, because the wild animal has a kind of lightning bolt effect too.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see.
Yeah.
They gotta work on that overlay.
They'll get right on that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Well, yeah, they gotta put that new team in the game. Did you see the Snotling team's coming out?
For Blood Bowl 2?
For tabletop.
Oh.
But it's a new team.
Of all snotlings?
There might be trolls. There's concept art for trolls.
I was gonna say, you gotta give him a big guy.
No, they have a big guy. It's a Snotling pump wagon. It's a wagon full of Snotlings.
Okay.
Think like Death Roller, but instead of one dwarf, it's like a bunch of Snotlings.
Okay. Does it act like a death roller in that it's a secret weapon and stuff?
Yo, I don't know
or
what they're gonna do because there's not much recent stuff of official Snotling teams.
Oh, okay.
I just know they show the model for a Snotling pump wagon. There's a secret league fumble with a Snotling team that gets 2 pump wagons. But I don't know what the team's going to look like specifically. I just know it's going to be Snotlings.
Interesting. So, the Norse crashed down, as expected. If you don't knock this most forward Norse lineman down, the only place safe for the ball to not get blitzed is the end zone. And the far right corners. Far right corner from the Wood Elf perspective. So, this isn't gonna feel really safe for the Wood Elves. Even if you can put a 5 elf screen in front of it.
Oh, Tree is basing up some players. Oh, there's that dirty player.
Yeah, he brought it on, I think, more for the extra tackle than actually the foul. Unless, like, if you could get that at G5 or the word answer.
I think we're gonna start moving up now. Go for that score now.
That's what this looks like. The only problem is he can't get much farther than that.
No, but a lot of the Norse will be unable to hit the ball.
Yeah, but they can easily swing around, not just behind, but also in front. Like, there's enough time for all the linemen on the left side to swing towards the middle next turn and then be out in front the turn after that.
Okay, if we failed that one, that would have been a reroll for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of scary to do, but I think we have to throw the catcher way up now. Put him to score next turn.
3 GFIs.
Maybe not 3 specifically. Maybe he goes after him and only gets pushes, so you use the sidestep momentum. It will be scary, though.
Well, he'd have to do at least 2 to be in scoring range for next turn, which would then involve 3. Got to remember, there's no plus movement here.
Right, it's not like my Kerbal Cup Wood Elves, where I just keep rolling movement ups on them.
Or any other Rebbl Wood Elf team. I'm looking to see if you can actually surf the ball. It would involve
I
some really risky dodges, but
I don't think he can get a surf on the ball right now.
no, you can't.
Not realistically.
Yeah.
I mean, he could just dodge in with this berserker and uphill to. After making it, he's got to make like a 6+ dodge and the 2 uphill pushes. Well, 1 push and 1 forward movement.
Yeah, no, I quickly realized it wasn't realistic, but I was just the first thought that occurred to me was, can you actually surf this with the amount of players that were in front and on the sides and stuff? But you can definitely get in the way a lot and force the Wood Elves to roll a lot of dice next turn.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do now is roll dice.
Before taking any blitz, try and move more pieces down here. Please, Large Star.
No, I might just be thinking of where he wants to get everyone going. Because he still has to score.
Yeah. But first you gotta get the ball, and he's going
I don't like
after
this
the
choice
tree.
to go after the tree right now.
Gets it down, but you still have 3 pieces stuck on the tree.
I like that he let him push him up. I think that was a good choice. Because he's going to move this... I assume he did that first because he's going to move the dirty player up. To make a screen of tackle.
I'd assume that too, or to be out in front of the Wood Elves right now.
Or hell, maybe he just blitzes someone with a dodge.
Well, you have the Palmer Berserker that has tackle as well. I assume he was the one going to do the blitz. Probably hitting the loner that's out in front, standing next to the guard. Yet he doesn't want to play this half.
So this is kind of like a outside this game question, but agility 3 player rolls agility up. Which players don't you take the agility up for? Dub skulls, that's bad.
No, another dub skull.
I don't know if
you can't calm that, but okay.
So agility 3 player rolls agility up. What players don't take that agility up?
I would say it kind of depends on what the rest of the team looks like. I probably wouldn't give it to a Skaven line rat.
Okay, that's fair.
Orc lineman, depending. Like I've seen orc lineman with Agi
I
become
think I think Orc Lyman just kind of become the carrier at that point.
yeah, yeah, I've seen that, but if you already have like a thrower or something, then
Then you
that's
fire the thrower and just keep the lineman.
yeah, that's possible,
Ooh,
but
take
as I
root.
said,
But he
I
stands
said,
up.
yep, that's why it depends on the team. Uh, Potentially a rotter,
Yeah, I say you don't take on Rotters at all.
yeah. On a big Nurgle team, definitely it's not necessary. On an
Well, they're just
early
gonna die
Nurgle team,
anyways.
most likely because you have nobody else to put on the line. That's
As,
less
as soon as you take the agility up, the first injury they take is gonna be 2 agility downs.
probably. So most linemen, pretty much, unless it's like early on in the team development and you can turn it into something special. Or that doesn't, or is like Agi 3 across the board, then Agi 4 obviously is really good.
Are we bringing the ball over to the other side now? Looks like
That's
it.
what it looks. Yeah, because again, the elves don't have to score; they just have to play keep away.
I don't think I'm a fan of where he put the ball right now, though.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with putting the ball all the way on the sideline is you can't really.
Oh, I just mean like a 4+ hit on the ball.
Or right now, it's a 3+. Don't even
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
go with the elf.
No, I was actually thinking just touching into tackle zone because he put someone else to get in the way,
Oh
I guess.
yeah, yeah. But he's gonna cover that. But still, like it's gonna be exposed.
Yeah, we're
Otherwise,
gonna. Yeah. Oh no, that's not who we thought. I thought we were blitzing someone else.
no, you have to blitz the most immediate threat to the ball. Holing is getting the breaks when they need him.
You have to re-roll this. That's an instant re-roll.
Yep. Luckily,
There
not
was so much
snakes.
he could have done just to get. He could just like took a player and hit the ball one die, no problem.
Or even two, put the guard in there and yeah.
Yeah, 2+ hit the ball with a tackle. Take your pick. Do you want the berserker for a follow-up hit, or do you want the dirty player? Oh no, you would need 2 GFIs for the dirty player tackle.
Now hear me out. If you get the tree down, you can.
That's a lot of commitment.
No, you already have strength 5 on the tree right now, so it's 2 more. Like if you can bring the Yeti up and a guard, you could swing this guard lineman around the back and blitz with an Ulf 2 die into 2 die.
You know, that's if you get a knockdown again. Because you're not pushing that tree, and he's dead.
Ooh.
No apple there.
It meant knocking the tree down, yes. As I wasn't gonna say that's the only play. That was a possible play.
I think it was too much resources needed for that play.
You stick the Yeti on there and then another player, and if you get him down, you had a shot on the ball. And he's going after the tree anyway.
Oh, now you do.
Oh, now you do.
Now you do.
Oh, I don't like sticking the Agi4 in there. I know he's got guard, but the Agi 4 is like your recovery, your best chance at picking the ball up.
Yeah, I know, but you're not getting the ball down this turn.
I know, I just don't like it being based potentially for next turn. And see, he has had no problems knocking the tree down.
Now do you foul with the fen? No, don't. Don't foul with the fen. It's never worth fouling trees. Knocking down a tree has a use, but fouling it has no use. That tree's like... Usually trees stay down for a few turns. This tree's been very good at getting back up.
Yeah, and it actually had just rooted from getting up, so it was actually just standing there, and now it's unrooted again.
Yeah, that's also why I didn't like hitting the tree, because you just start dodging him out, and then you're free. You don't gotta worry about the tree as much.
Well, hopefully it doesn't stand up again this time.
Oh, he's going to.
That's a bit far back, but I guess, yeah, the elves can get all the way up there.
Now hear me out. It's going to be this loner super potato play. The loner potato will win the game.
Instead of just running up the left side and trying to screen it off with your team, you're just going to go with a loner potato.
Yeah, he won't expect it. He'll have no plan for it.
What I expect that loner to do is actually go.
I think with the real plan,
mark the mighty blow and tackle.
I think with the real plan here is we're gonna hand off to the catcher this turn.
Yeah, and the tree does stand right back up.
This tree is good at getting up.
Rolling sixes.
This tree knows how to stand up. He's secretly movement 3. He lied on his resume. And he just doesn't move 3 squares just so no one gets suspicious. He's trying to downsell himself since I don't know why he would do that, but he did that.
Oh, no.
I thought we were going to make a handoff there.
On the thrower.
I guess my play would have had tackle possible to hit the catcher if you made a 4+ dodge.
Yeah, I was counting that. The catcher, if it went max movement, would be standing 1 square, well, right where that war dancer just went.
Yeah,
but
it would have been 2 GFIs and a 4+ to get there.
To hit it, yeah. The tackle really couldn't get there.
It could have, and if it did, that would have been really bad for the Wood Elves. So I get the play now, and the catcher can still score next turn anyways if it wants.
Technically, all 4 of those elves are in scoring position.
I think the elves are going to score next turn, and then this game's done.
The thrower is 2 GFIs out.
Yeah, I say you just go for the score next turn. Are they going to be able to score twice in 4 turns? I really doubt that.
Not without a riot and a blitz. A riot that adds turns when they get the ball, and then a blitz after they score.
I think you just bring up this lineman for some more support. Oh, you got to put him on the backside of that cage there. Because right now the Ulf can hit Can't hit the thrower with a 4+, 2+, 2+. And that's what we were avoiding before, so we're good. We're good now.
Can base the ball
Yeah,
with
actually,
tackle.
and that elf can still hit the ball right now. Wait, which player with tackle can base the ball?
Oh, do we loner reroll?
Let go. Let it go. He's a loner. He's trying to make like a random block for last action. You did not reroll that. But I think that lineman down there is in the wrong spot. I think you put him one square to the left and just let him get surfed. If he's getting surfed, that's not a hit on the ball.
Yeah, you can't hit the ball with tackle. I just meant like you can blitz the catcher or
that's what you meant. That's what you meant by that. I didn't think about blitzing someone else.
Yeah, because you can't get to the ball.
Larkstar's in a bad spot there, though. I think he really needed that knockdown to free up some of those linemen.
Yeah, one's the Agi 4, so it's not that hard to get away. First time the tree actually stood up to 4 blocks. Going with the Yeti.
This is a ballsy play here. I feel like you have to take the push. Almost.
No, there's still movement.
He still has some movement? I thought he was out. Yeah, he's got GFIs now.
Oh.
And you kind of want to be based up with the word answer, I think.
Well, you can, as I said, you can still get that tackle lineman in there. You can get the Berserker in front as well. The Agi 4 can come in with a dodge. Because the Agi 5 catcher is now on tackle. The ball is based. Yeah, tackle going in front rather than just on the side.
This Berserker needs to be 2 squares right of where the Yeti is right now.
No,
or this guy. I forgot this guy existed. I don't know why I forgot he existed. But you still got to move that guy over.
Yeah, the Berserker, just the Mighty Blow. Horseshoe Haze has got to move over to provide more of a screen so they just can't run around the Yeti. Agi 4 getting in the mix right next to the ball.
Ooh, I don't like that spot.
He's going to dodge this lineman to get in. Oh, no, just to cover
I don't like this. If you're willing to make 1 3+, you're pretty much home free. If he gets the ball.
Yeah, well, that's a big if, because now Disturbing Presence does come into effect. You mean handing it off to the Agi 5?
Yeah.
Because he's in 2 tackle zones and Disturbing Presence.
He has catch, though.
Yeah, he does have a built-in reroll. It's just not a 2+, that's all.
I think what you do is you take the ward answer. You got to dodge him out, and you hope you don't roll a 1 to push off the Berserker. Then you just have a 3+ to catch the ball with a built-in reroll, so 8 and 9 to catch the ball. And then you run off, and you're out of tackle as well.
Yeah, that would be a 1 die on the Berserker, though.
It's a 1 die, but you also have the Juggernaut to turn the both downs into a push at least, and that's all you need.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot that was the Juggernaut one. Yep. So it's not as bad as...
This is not the best play, but it's also... it might be the best play. Oh, no, we're going somewhere.
Run away! Run away! Because, again, they don't have to score.
I think he's looking to see if he's in tackle right now. It's taking a while to select dodge.
Oh, your replay is stopped because I've gone
Oh.
ahead.
Uh-oh.
Because
Yeah.
that's what I meant by run away, because he ran
Uh-oh.
back into his half.
I think I have to leave the thing right now. Because it's not even letting me go back turns.
Yeah, this happens every once in a while.
Yeah, quit replay.
Right now, nothing's happened. The runner, as I said, ran 2 squares into his half. Still, nothing else has happened, so...
Where'd all these Rebbl games come from?
Well, there's 2 other playoff games right now.
Yeah, they picked a very busy time for it.
Ooh.
No spoilers. We had to get out of the replay.
I know.
There we go. Oh, perfect. It went from where the replay got messed up. Ooh, okay. Was it the tackle taking on the War Dancer?
Yeah. And burning the Wood Elf's last reroll. Because this game could still potentially go to overtime.
Yeah. And even though rerolls don't matter for kicks, they still matter for having.
Yeah. But again, if you use the reroll here to help you win, then...
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Don't follow? Yeah.
Yeah, no. Don't follow at all.
Wood Elves are just playing keep away. I don't think they're going to try and really score, unless...
Yeah, I might have been too aggressive there.
Have an early turn failure that just opens up everything.
Do you just blitz with this loner 1 die?
You could say, what else are you going to do with it? But I think dodging is better. Because you only have 5 elves and a tree.
We can get the tackle berserker could hit the ball with 2 dodges and 2 GFIs. It has dodge, so it's not as bad as it sounds.
Dodge through tackle.
Oh, that is tackle. Never mind. It's not as good as I thought. But I think Larkstar's in a point where he needs to start just throwing dice for Hail Marys right now. He's running out of turns.
Yeah, I think you go one more turn of... You can't hit the ball, but you can pressure all these elves. You can get tackle again onto the ball after a blitz.
You can fail a wild animal to reposition.
You don't quite need to go, all Hail Mary play yet. You still have a few turns.
I think he's going to have to soon.
But I think he can get a lot of pressure on the elves. Oh, he had a lot of pressure on them last turn, but now they don't have any rerolls. So if you can get tackle on some of these dodge pieces and they roll another 1, that's game over.
Here goes a War Dancer. I am assuming instant piling on.
No. Don't.
Oh, no, never mind.
Well,
never mind. Just saw the KO. Just saw the KO.
1 is KO'd, but even if it was stunned, that means it's pretty much out of the game for the most part. And having tackle, as I just said, up and on its feet, I think is more important right now. Especially when it can base the ball and then go base the IG5.
I think you kind of got to leave the Ulf where he is right now. Don't want to push him too much forward. The Juggernaut one.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where the elves will go next turn, other than just back. I don't think you can try and go back into the Norse half again. But you are severely running out of players right now.
I think he needs to hand off to the catcher next turn. What he does with the catcher afterwards, not sure, but I think he has to hand off next turn for sure.
Yeah, he hands off to the catcher and then he runs into his own end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ult moved, but it went central, so it can respond if the Wood Elves try and move it to the right side. But that's dangerous because even that one lone Norse lineman with guard is right there as well.
I kind of agree with Toast. I agree with Toast Guy here, where you run up away from your end zone now. Even if you don't score it, it makes it a lot harder if he does knock you down.
Yeah, it's just you can't get anywhere.
It's a good thing that guy has block.
You can't get anywhere safe is my only problem, and you're relying on the tree right there to make a hole, which you didn't do.
It doesn't make a hole. It's not to make a hole. It's to make an easier way through. He can still get through on a 2+. 2+.
Yeah, 2+.
Yeah, he's got to make the handoff. Yeah.
It's a 2+, 2+, 2+, 2+.
No, it's only going to be 3 2+.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We're not making GFIs. You don't have the luxury to make GFIs without rerolls now. Okay, maybe you don't make those dodges.
And that's
there's tackle. I didn't realize. I forgot about the tackle.
Yeah, I said put tackle on the ball and on the Agi 5 because no more rerolls.
I forgot about the tackle. Well, that's huge. I think he had to get hand off to the catcher though, no matter what. He was not getting that thrower out at all.
No, it would have been 2 dodges from tackle, all of which would have been 3+ or more. So that was the correct play to get the ball out as safe as possible with the lowest dice possible, but just roll the 1.
The tackle.
It's as if tackle's a good skill.
It's as if tackle's not like diving tackle, and it works no matter what.
Now, do we try and hit the tree to make it an easier pickup?
I don't think it's actually that bad of an idea. Just because he's next to the ball.
Yeah. First, the Palmer hits the thrower.
Yeah, kind of just remove all the elves too.
Put your... No. Okay.
He might just kind of go for a 3+ pickup anyways. Because why not?
Yeah, but I would have liked that dirty player tackle to go stand next to the Agi 5.
Oh, I would have actually said keep him up.
So would I. It's a stun, but he's got jump up, so being on the ground isn't as bad.
That's fair. That's fair. There's one air dodge that matters after him being stunned. And he's probably not going to go that way.
Loner dropping like a fly.
Yeah, he's
the only perm so far? Well, besides the dead.
Dead's kind of permanent.
Is it?
It's very permanent. Unless you're playing against Undead or Necro. Or Nurgle. one time I almost one of my players got a strength bust, and I used the apple and got dead, and I was playing against undead, and I almost picked the dead because I'm like, I don't care about this strength busted scathing thrower for Underworld. And then I realized, no, he's just going to get a zombie against me, so no, I would keep the strength down.
Yeah. That's only important against
Undead and Necro.
Yeah, and Necro.
Are we just
now,
gonna
do you try and...
Are we just gonna
do
blitz
you
with
try-
the blitz with the G4 and then pick up the ball?
He's setting up to hit the tree. Gets the tree down for like the 5th time this game. On another double POW. But he's fine.
He's a tree. They're always fine.
I think he was deciding whether to stand firm or not. Chooses to. Yeti doesn't want to play.
Yeah, actually, for Nords, it's a lot worse. It's a lot worse to scatter that ball because it could go into someone else's hand, and you want it in this Ag4's hand this turn.
Oh yeah, no, the Norse weren't going to scatter it. There's no reason to.
I'm not sure about moving back there, actually.
Yeah, trying to make the uphill as difficult as possible. There is a 1 die with 2 GFIs from the block lineman on the ground. Swinging all the way around the back.
Yeah, moving down the agility 5. Kinda as safety, kinda as just protect him.
Yeah, with losing
The ward answer.
players.
The ward actually losing that ward answer is huge because now he doesn't have a good way to remove that ball.
Yeah, but losing 2 players on the turn before and getting that stun. Yeah, the Wood Elves just don't have the pieces anymore. And another failed dodge. It was from tackle, but that player didn't have tackle, so it doesn't matter. And you gotta move the ball, but you gotta move it. Still gotta keep it safe.
I think it's very easy to keep safe now. You just kind of come up the on the left side there.
Well, you got to get out of range of the lineman more than... I'm not that worried about the catcher. If he uphills it, he uphills it, but get out of the way of the strength 3.
Yeah, bring that
Which
berserker over.
Yeah. He's going after the tree again, because you might as well. You got half your team on it right now.
There we go. Yeti decide he wants to stand next to a guy on the ground.
He just wants a friend.
And now we're all caged up. This is going to overtime.
Yeah, now with the tree going down for... It's got to be, what, the 5th or 6th time? And each time it keeps getting back up.
This tree is amazing at standing up, I gotta say. I've had trees go down, and then it takes, like, 5 turns before they even think of getting up.
Are we gonna foul?
I think fouling would be an alright choice.
Oh no, just gonna blitz. I hadn't even realized he hadn't blitzed yet.
I think a foul here would have been good too, anyways. Because Wood Elves are going to be down so many players for overtime.
Yeah, because again, they're just gonna get the one set of KO rolls. They're not gonna get turn 16 and then overtime rolls.
Well, Nibanon. I think the Wood Elves were planning on going for a quick score, but then the perfect defense stopped that. I think for
Yeah,
their offensive setup, they were thinking we're going to score quick, but then the perfect D ruined that.
yeah, because they had most of their team set up on the same side of the half of the field. I think that they were gonna try and push down the left side and screen off and score in 2 or 3 turns if possible, and to go up to 2-0. But that perfect defense just
Yeah, I think that perfect defense literally tied this game up for Larkstar almost. I think it was a very big reason on why.
and playing this offense this way, basically playing keep away, is perfectly valid. It's just you got to hope that your armor holds up and that you can keep enough pieces on the field to screen the ball off pretty much, and
They're
eventually the Norse just broke through it, and not having already being down one ward answer that didn't come back from the first half KO hurt a lot as well, because then they couldn't really respond that much in kind with their own removals.
Are we going for I don't.
You
I
shouldn't.
I'd be scared to do this.
You don't, because
We're gonna
'cause
fail the
it's also a
GFI after pushes.
Ooh. I get you have a reroll.
But you kind of still want the reroll for overtime.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, we're going to overtime now. I'm going to step away for a second. I'll be right back, probably right after setups.
Okay. Only one of the elves coming back from the 3 KOs. It is the Mighty Blow Dancer, but he's been out more than half the game already. I think that's a little bit too little too late for the Wood Elves. The Wood Elves do win the toss, so they are going on offense. If you're Larkstar on this setup, you gotta potentially be thinking about they might try in one turn. Although I don't think they have the number of pieces or the right skills to be able to do it with this limited number of pieces. Because there is no natural one-turner. There's only the Agi 5, movement 8, sprint, so effective movement 11. With this few pieces, if they don't go for the one turn, I think the Wood Elves just don't have enough pieces to hold off the Norse. They're going to need some real luck from Nuffle in order to pull off even a 2-turn at this point, I think.
Okay, I am back here, ready to see what's going on here.
Uh, Only one elf came back, and it was the Mighty Blow Dancer.
And
And
who's setting up for
uh,
defense? Larkstar?
Larkstar. Yeah, the Wood Elves won the toss. I was just saying, I don't even think it's possible, but the Wood Elves could go for one turn if they really wanted to.
I
But I don't.
I think they
I,
have to basically just
I
pray
don't.
for good. I think they just have to pray now.
And that's basically what I was saying. I think they need to set up for a 2-turn, but even then, they don't really have the pieces to screen it well enough. And if what little screen they put in front, they just have to hope the Norse quad skull a block or double one a dodge or
Or
they
Septuple
fail.
Skull on the catcher.
Yeah, you just have to pretty much pray that the Norse fail in their attempt to knock down the scoring threat or the screen to get in the way, and then you succeed. Or in Blodge we trust, if for whatever reason Larkstar does not go with a tackler, which he's actually prioritized blitzing with just tackle over Mighty Blow for all of this game, pretty much.
2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have to just hope for pushes, I think, because I don't think Larkstar is as likely to reroll pushes.
I don't know. If it's on a scoring threat,
Oh no!
jeez.
I think Larkstar's gonna win this because of perfect defenses.
Okay, Fen Lyman, you stick on the tree. Everybody else go and stand in front of the elves. Can't do that.
No, James gonna tell him no.
Just put everybody on that side.
Pretty much.
But you got to be careful of doing that, though. You can't just put your whole team on that side. Because
Yeah,
the
but
elves
he's
are
got
so faster than you.
because he's gonna then have to start dodging players away.
You can't overcommit to the right side where all the elves are. Because the elves can easily just go to the other side of the field. And that's a relative. It's not short, but it's in range of the Norse, especially now. Right in front of the thrower. Basically, right in the middle of that half. What could have potentially saved the elves a little bit more is if it was a deeper kick, then they could hang back.
I don't think they can hang back. Not with the new Rebbl rules.
No, I meant uh, if it was a slightly deeper kick and there wasn't a perfect defense, you could go get the ball, move it up to so you couldn't get blitzed, and then next put your scoring threats, and then next turn pass. That's what I meant by hold back. Not get the ball and just run away and sit there for 8 turns. That's not going to work. Which, prior to the season, might have been the strategy that might win you this game.
It is 5 Wood Elves, and I think if there's any team to pull off a miracle like this, it's Wood Elves. Well, four elves and a tree man.
Yeah, The elves still have a chance, so they are still elves. So they just need things to go their way. And right now, it hasn't been the last two kickoff events with perfect defenses. Arkstar, you still can't set this way.
There we go. Actually, I'd switch that up.
I wonder how many times he tried to hit confirm.
I was gonna say I think we should have the Berserker next to the War Dancer, because he'll probably try to dodge away.
Yeah.
And you want that sweet one that he can't reroll. I actually think this is a better setup there for defensively.
Yeah, he can't decide on where he wants to put the Yeti.
I think that's the best spot for the Yeti right now.
Yeah, no, I actually think this is this way.
I think the other way because
No, the way that he finally just settled on it.
I think
the
the other way was better.
I like the tackle on the outside because if the Agi 5 just tries to run around, then it's all through tackle. Whereas before it was just one dodge through tackle.
I like the Yeti over there because you're not likely to get a War Dancer to one die the tackle into irrelevance.
Yeah. But he wouldn't be irrelevant. He'd be free next turn.
Not if he gets knocked down.
Oh. There's more tackle that would be free next turn too, but yeah.
If the catcher wants to run its whole movement, though, the other tackle is irrelevant as well.
Yeah, that's why I was That's why I was trying to say for Larkstar not to overcommit to trying to press the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, actually, I think
a lot.
I think the tackle lineman on the other side, you want him more in the middle of the field. Oh, this is not where I thought we were going. I don't know where we're going anymore.
I guess after the Berserker? Or are we leaping? Nope.
Okay, we blitzed but didn't hit anything. I think we're going for a pass now.
That was weird. In Blodge we trust.
Yeah? You know what? I think this is a safer use than the Agility 5 catcher now.
The dirty player tackle can hit that though.
Yeah. But he'll need assists to knock him down. Or to get 2 dies.
Well, yeah, but thankfully there's all these Norse around to help him with that. Unless this Agi 5 does a lot of dodging and getting in the way. It's done one dodge.
I think we gotta make an air dodge here. I think
Either way, he's not going to be able to. That one elf isn't going to get in the way, but I'd get him closer to the ball to be able to respond next turn.
Also, it's better than just getting hit no matter what next turn.
Yeah, although that could just be to draw a hit to then sidestep onto the tackle and prevent it from hitting the War Dancer. See, there, it's still not doing anything. It's not even really in the way all that much. But this is exactly why I said you can't count out the Elves yet. They just need some luck.
No, they instead did a play I did not think of doing. I legitimately did not think of that play. And see, now the tackle is irrelevant. That tackle piece, if it was one square over, it would have been relevant. Okay, we're just dodging everywhere.
Well, it kind of has to, but again, that's not
actually,
not doing much.
Actually, if he brings it in between the thrower and the catcher, that cuts off a lot of those players.
Yeah, I meant where it is right now isn't doing much.
He might have just thought, I need to get him to there at least. Yeah. There he's essentially cut off the tackle dirty player and the runner from the ball right now.
Well, he can put that guard lineman in there with a GFI, or he could put an assist with, and then go with the Berserker if he wanted to. But that's a 2-die into a 1-die, most likely because of sidestep. It would be 2 GFIs to hit him with the dirty player tackle. After you mark him with the Berserker or this guard piece as well. If you're going with the dirty player tackle, you can just use the Berserker to mark, because you're only going to get the 1 shot or that one.
I have a feeling the Mighty Blow Berserker is going to be the one to take a hit on the ball.
I know it's GFIs, but you're more likely to get it down with the tackle, though.
Yeah.
And also still keep it in trouble, potentially. Yeah, okay, just getting in the way there.
I think you kind of want to make a GFI towards the sideline there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think you need one more. I think you need a GFI to get to the one closer to the sideline on that Berserker.
Oh, it's base everything that isn't a tree. I assume we're going with this tackle dirty player.
Yeah. Yep, there we're going. We get the knockdown.
Gets the POW. Do you go closer to the Agi 5 or away from the Agi 5?
You want it closer to the lineman.
I think I would have sidestepped.
Did we use the Apo already? Can we keep him on the field?
Yeah, no, he hasn't used the Apo yet.
Yeah. We can keep him on the field to maybe prevent a score later? Nope. And now the Agi 4 is going to try and sneak in there. 1, 2, 3, 5. It's going to be gross, but I think the Agi 5 is going to try and get in there.
The Agi 4 can get there, yeah.
That's what I meant, the Agi 4.
Yeah, this is good. You got to make the dodges from the Agi 5 as hard as possible, because that is the only piece that could score next turn. The lineman and the thrower cannot score. So the only way that would Elves score next turn is with a pass to this Agi 5 that's already standing in the end zone. So I think you want to bring the Elf Warners around too to also continue to just get in the way of that Agi 5. The Yeti standing there even makes it harder for that catcher to run just to the other side of the field and out of the way.
Really, that runner is in the best spot right now.
Yep. And yeah, that one Ulf goes right in the way, so you can't just diagonally move right through it.
Actually, what I think the Elves are going to do next turn is run this lineman into the end zone with the 2 GFIs and make a pass. Assuming that the Agi 4 gets knocked down here.
Yeah, I actually didn't see that one play. It is a
You gotta do a
Oh.
3+2+.
Yeah. He's burning his reroll now.
I think you had to burn the reroll there. This makes it hard for the elves to get on that. But if that lineman went down, it's just a 3+2+2+2+ into 2+2+2+.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dice rolls, but not super unlikely.
Oh yeah, no. Lots of dice, but easy dice.
I think it's like what he has to do now, what he would have had to do.
Yeah.
I don't think he can afford to be safe if he wants to win.
Now it's a 1 die from the thrower. Hope you get a POW. And then that lineman just does all the dodges necessary to go get it and pick it up and run in.
Yeah. We're in prey mode right now. At least we have block.
And it's not answered. Because that thrower is getting served.
Did we just snake a dodge?
Or not.
We just snaked a dodge.
Yeah.
And I think this is over for the Wood Elves.
They had... Nuffle gave them a little sliver of hope. Just to...
This is over. Save the Appo for an important injury on the catcher.
Oh yeah, no, because he's getting palmed next turn. Move the ball.
I mean, I understand wanting to just move the Yeti. That's fine.
I know, but still, don't roll any dice before you move the ball.
At least this isn't older editions where that would have counted as a turnover. I don't know if I want to move that way.
Running behind a wall.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, never mind. I was just thinking score fast.
So was I, because that wall of Norse can easily get in between those two elves and you, but this is technically safer because he doesn't have any rerolls, so if he triple skulls here, it's not the end of the world.
That's basically what he's worried about, is a triple skull.
The palm button is taped down.
It's a little delayed. I think you let go. You don't even foul this guy.
Oh no, it's stunned. It's out of the game, essentially. Like, you're not gonna be able to score by the time it unstuns, but you're gonna be really, really far away.
Oh, but we're gonna surf this elf. We're surfing this elf.
Oh yeah. You even have the Juggernaut to do it.
Oh no, we're not surfing it.
Okay.
We're moving the runner. I thought we were just gonna surf it.
So did I. But, I mean, if two of those block dice were the runners, then it's going down anyway, and you're not blitzing anything, but...
You don't need to blitz anything.
I would have tried to remove it. Here comes the tree. Gonna kill a Yeti.
You know what? I kind of hope he does kill the Yeti.
I was hoping for...
This tree's just asserting dominance if he just kills the Yeti.
I was hoping to see a tree cage dive at some point, like next turn. Or, you know, the turn after this one. Now the Yeti just gets right back up and blitzes it next turn.
Yeah, no, but you see, the tree just set him up for a frenzy trap. If he blitzes with the Yeti. Because he's got to make that GFI if he doesn't, if he just gets pushes.
Oh, yeah.
Frenzy trap.
That's what luck... That's what Luxar is going to do, I think.
I'm not against that right now, to be honest. He's in such a dominating position that he can just afford to do that.
Just standing the Palmer up, keeping tackle on the Agi 5.
This is where the runner dies. The Yeti's gonna roll a 1 on the wild animal, and then the true man's gonna kill the runner.
Yeah, finish the cage, and then I assume the other tackle is going to come on the other side.
I think that tackle's gonna foul the guy. No.
Oh. Push.
Then a 1 on the GFI.
Doesn't stand firm.
Ah.
Gets knocked down again.
No, you see, he doesn't take it, so he's got to get pushed.
Finally breaks.
And he needed the claw and the mighty blow for that.
Took 19 turns and several mighty blow and mighty blow claw hits, but the tree is finally removed.
Well, if you're the Elves, do you try and get this ball, or do you just accept defeat because you're not going to score, even if you get the ball away from him?
I was just thinking that I think you just...
End turn?
I'd be hesitant to end turns with my Agi 5 next to a dirty player, maybe dodge it away, potentially.
But like, don't even go after the ball because you're in a losing position.
Yeah, don't go after the ball.
Just protect your players. Oh, we're blitzing something. I think maybe he was going for the ball there.
Or just a corner. And yeah, it couldn't really go to the all-foreigners unless he was going to just uphill it. Yeah, because he is in the definition of a losing position because he took offense in OT, so if he doesn't stop this score, if he doesn't score, he doesn't win. So.
Yeah. I know that's gotten me before. That's gotten me in a miracle super passing play with Ogres where I failed the final GFI. So sad. That was so sad.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're fouling that, and I think we are handing off to the Berserker because it will level with a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to win, basically, so you might as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking incoming 4 turns of not being able to pick the ball up.
That's something I don't want to go through. That's the part I don't want to deal with.
But yeah, technically, even if he doesn't score, he would win anyway. So if you're Larkstar, you'd rather have the SPP. Are we not?
No, I think he wants to foul at that square that he was just in, but he wants to get a run up. Yeah, see, he wanted the run up, but he also wanted to be in that square.
Yeah.
Or not.
No.
He's just flexing on him, I guess.
Did he just want to scare?
Yeah, he just scaring him.
That's not nice. Can't score this turn because it's a GFI. But this one's done. Larkstar's moving on to the next round of the Challengers Cup.
Yep, you just let this one slide. Just let it go.
Yeah, no, this one's over.
Keep your
This
elf
one's
alive
bad.
for next season.
Slugstar would be mad to foul now. There's no point.
It at this point it just kind of feels like an asshole kind of a foul.
Yeah, a little bit. But he doesn't. And it's 2-1 in favor of the Norse in overtime.
Yeah, I think it was those perfect defenses. They just ruined him. They ruined the elves with perfect defenses.
Definitely allowed the Norse to get the upper hand in both those situations. Even though I think the Lugstar overcommitted slightly at the beginning of overtime, allowing the Elves to just go down the left side.
Yeah, he really just needed to not get powed with the War Dancer.
Yeah. Keeping the tackle, couple of the tackle pieces back more would have put him in a lot better position rather than having to worry about getting around and hitting that dancer. That being said, Holing needed to roll a lot of dodges just to get into that position, but still, they're Wood Elves. It was possible.
All right. So, is there any playoff games still going right now?
Yeah, there's a lot going right now.
They're still running, like stream wise.
Well, I think one started at 4 my time. Yeah.
Is it Steakman's? Yeah, I think it'd be easier if I just look at the actual streaming announcement. Let's see.
Steakman's, although that one probably is wrapping up.
Yeah.
Osprey has one. Finns and Ellie have one right now. That's a playoff game. The other one's a Challenger Cup game.
Yeah, so let's the Losray one is less likely to be less time in, so we'll send you to that one, I think. All right. Yeah. Congrats, Larkstar. Glad the perfect defense has helped you. And we'll see you guys in other playoff games, maybe. See ya.
Yep. See you guys later.
All right. My friends have been bothering me to start the game.